Good afternoon, Vinyl Community. It's Tuesday, and it's time for a Fresh 50. Right now, North Carolina Vinyl Picker, he is going through his entire collection, doing 50 albums a day for 50 days, and then we'll get them all done, and then we'll move on to some new and different stuff. I got some things planned going down the road, and I like to try and do some different things, and then I'm even thinking about doing a contest for a push to push to 400 eventually. That's the plan, but we want to get through these records first, and we're up to the G's, and this is an album here that I had back in the day. I can remember playing this when I was a kid, having the headphones on, laying back in the bed, and just enjoying some Grand Funk. Been listening to these guys since I was in middle school, and that was a long time ago. So that's a really good album there. And then I found this one, marked down in Mel. I'm believing this is a best of. So it's got all the bangs and whistles here. It's got Into the Sun and Heartbreaker and Feeling All Right. So this must be their best of from 69 to 71. Then we got We're an American Band. Found this one at a flea market in Florida, and yellow vinyl. This is the very first album I can ever remember that was in yellow vinyl, or in vinyl, a colored vinyl of any kind. How about this one here? All the Girls in the World Beware. Grand Funk. Notice they're not Grand Funk Railroad on this one. This one here is Grand Funk, says Grand Funk Railroad, and this one here says Caught in the Act Live. This is another one of their live albums, and this album is, it doesn't say on here, but it's from the 70s. Grand Funk made a lot of records. Grand Funk Railroad, good singing, good playing. Grand Funk hits. You would think I have them all, but there's still a few that I'm missing in Grand Funk. Then we're moving right in from Grand Funk into the Grassroots. 16 greatest hits. Like me some Grassroots. How about Greg Lake? 1/3 of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This is his first solo album, I believe. It says right on there. First solo album. This is a promo. It's got Nuclear Attack on here. Gary Moore was on this album with him. An extraordinary guitar player. And then I have this one here, which was a record store day. And these 10-inch records, I like to put them in a cardboard sleeve and then slide them down into the plastic sleeve, and that kind of keeps it all together there. Pretty cool idea, huh? That way you can slide it right into your collection with the rest of your records. This is probably my number one favorite Christmas song. As the Prague Corner was, he was talking about this one the other day, and he said this was his favorite as well. The Jethro Tull Ring Out Solstice Bells would probably be another one of mine. Now we're going to move into a German band, Grobschnitt. If you haven't listened to this band, you need to. I got this album from Patrick, the vinyl archivist, and I want to thank Patrick for that. Then we have Solar Music Live. I got this from my good friend, best friend, up in New Jersey, John, I grew up with, and he sent me this record along with some other ones. All of his records I definitely will be holding on to. They will not go in the sale. We have Merry-Go-Round, Grobschnitt. This is the third album I have of theirs. This is another awesome album. So you need to check these guys out. Stream them first to see if you like them, but they're just incredible. Prague. Group 87. This is a promo. Group 87 was a band that was made up of Peter Menu from guitar, Mark Isham, and Patrick O'Hearn. They were all new age artists, and then they formed a band in the 80s called Group 87. They made 2 albums. So if you get a chance, got that 80s sound, but they sound really good. I think Patrick O'Hearn was also in the Missing Persons with Terry Bozzio. So if you get a chance, check out Group 87. Here's another copy of the Group 87. If you see these out in the wild, pick them up. This one here is not a. That one there was not a promo. Here's Group 87, A Career in Data Processing. This is their second album and final album they did. Wasn't too many bands I really cared for in the 80s, but that was one of them. And we have GTR, another 80s band. This is the Steve Howe, Steve Hackett combo band, and Steve Howe wanted to continue on with another album, but they never made a second album. There was some stuff recorded, and then the second album was released by Steve Hackett. It's called Feedback 85 or 88 or something like that. Then we got them Guess Who, great Canadian band. Then we got some more Guess Who, the best of Guess Who. Little Guess Who, man, American Woman. They made some great songs. How about Happy the Man? A band from Virginia you should listen to. This is their first album. I have a couple of copies of it. If you see them, pick them up. And if you like good progressive rock, American style, pick Happy the Man. I'm going to get a sip of water. That's better. Another copy of Happy the Man. This one here is a cutout. It's got the dog ear there. This is their second album, Crafty Hands. Happy the Man. Got the promo sticker on here and got the cutout here. It's another copy of Crafty Hands. Certain albums I keep a double. If I have a double, I'm going to hold on to it. They're not going into the sale in the fall. Here's Better Late, their third album. Another great album. I got that one off of eBay. How about Jan Hammer, the Black Sheep? Jan Hammer played with Jeff Beck. He also was in, I believe he was in Mahavishnu with John McLaughlin for a time. Oops. Then we have Harry Chapin, Greatest Stories. Notice we're switching into the H's now. Getting almost halfway done with my records. Then we got Nielsen Schmielsen, Harry Nielsen. Had this album when I was a kid. This is another one of those albums I had when I was in high school. It's got the Coconut Song on here. Hatfield in the North, another one of my favorite bands. The Rotters Club, I still haven't found a copy of the Rotters Club on vinyl that I can afford, so I'm looking forward to getting that one. That one's on my top 10 list. Now we're going into Heart. This was a copy I found at the record show, the Nautilus Half Speed Masters Series Super Disc, and then I sold my other copy I had of their famous album, Dreamboat Annie. stereo copies. So I won't show them all. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more copies of the stereo. So it's a total of 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, about 12, 13 copies. Here's another stereo copy. Some of them have different writing on the front. It says stereo on the front or on the side. Here's Going Places, Herb Alpert. Here's What Now My Love, Herb Alpert. Here's SRO, Herb Alpert. Here is Sounds Like with Casino Royale, Herb Alpert. I think I have almost a complete collection of Herb Alpert albums. Here's Herb Alpert's Ninth. You can pick up Herb Alpert all day long in the Goodwill. And here's Herb Alpert in the Warm. And then we start off tomorrow when we do our I do my 50 tomorrow. I got more Herb Alpert to show you. We'll start off the show with some more Herb Alpert, and we'll do the H's, then we're going to move into the I's, and then straight into the J's. So y'all have a good rest of your day out there. This was kind of a short one because of all the whipped cream we had going on today. But looking forward to wrapping up this series and then getting into showing you guys some fresh ideas I have with some new shows that I want to do. One of them being the high school show that I want to go ahead and show my records that I was listening to when I was in high school. And then the other one, if I can just find it real quick, and then I'll share with you my 10 top country rock fusion bands. So if progressive rock can be a fusion of rock and progressive rock can be a fusion, can country rock be also a fusion? Just like jazz fusion, or because jazz is like jazz fusion would be jazz and rock combination. Well, what about country? Can country rock be a fusion of country music and rock music? So we'll go ahead and we'll dive into that. My top 10 country rock fusion bands and albums. My top 10 albums according to Discogs. I'm going to be updating that too. That's all going to be coming at you after I get done with going through my records. So you'll get out there. You sub up the Prog Corner. He's got a great channel, and we'll be talking to you soon. And support our troops out there. And we'll see you tomorrow with the Fresh 50 for tomorrow. Bye for now.